Every modern metropolis runs on a highly synchronized rhythm. Traffic grids, digital transactions, and hospital systems depend on the precise, continuous measurement of time. At 11:11 a.m. on a Tuesday in the city of Meridian, that rhythm stopped. Every mechanical watch, digital phone, and network-connected clock in the city froze simultaneously. The failure extended to completely isolated systems. Offline computers and heavily shielded atomic clocks in underground research labs, devices with no connection to the outside world, stopped at the exact same millisecond. Surely it was a software bug, maybe a network failure. Millions of people had been severed from the fundamental measurement of reality. Technicians examining the frozen timepieces found the hardware was in perfect working order. There were no broken gears or fried circuits. The clocks simply refused to advance. By evening, the mystery reached the citizens' own bodies. People realized they hadn't eaten or slept, yet they felt no hunger and no fatigue. The physical signals that typically drive human behavior had vanished. Inside a local hospital, doctors observed a patient under continuous monitoring. As this microscopic comparison shows, while normal cells on the left continue their cycle, the cells of the Meridian patient on the right show zero measurable aging or metabolic progression over a 24-hour period. The anomaly had moved from the city's machines into its biology. Every physical process, from digestion to cellular division, now sat in total stasis. Within 24 hours, international scientific teams established a strict perimeter around Meridian's city limits to contain the event. This topographical map illustrates the temporal bubble. Outside the perimeter, physical metrics run normally, but the moment sensors cross into Meridian, data flatlines. Inside the dome, physics had paused. Batteries drained at a fraction of their normal rate, and organic matter completely ceased to decay. Paradoxically, human consciousness remained unaffected. People continued to move, speak, and think at normal speeds, while the physical world around them remained stuck in a single moment. During the investigation, researchers detected a repeating transmission looping within the perimeter. It broadcast a single, untraceable sentence: "Time is not what you think it is." Meridian had become a pocket dimension, a place where the mind remained active while the physical progression of the universe was suspended. While the environment was static, a young girl noticed something moving. Strange, shifting shadow patterns were forming across the city's architecture. When researchers mapped these shadows from above, they discovered the patterns formed distinct, stark geometric symbols across the city grid. Analysts observed these symbols shifting at fixed intervals. As each pattern vanished, it was replaced by a simpler geometric form, revealing a clear, decreasing numeric sequence. This was a macroscopic countdown. Panic spread as the numbers dropped. Because the city was cut off from all outside information, the citizens had no way of knowing what would happen when the sequence reached its end. Millions of people were trapped in biological stasis, forced to watch an invisible clock tick down to an unknown conclusion. When the shadow countdown hit zero, the entire city plunged into absolute blackness for a single instant. When the lights returned, every screen and wall clock in the city finally ticked forward. 11:11 became 11:12 a.m. In the streets, people cheered. After 3 days of stasis, it appeared the anomaly had safely concluded. But that relief was based on a local observation. The citizens had no idea what the scientists waiting at the perimeter had seen on their own clocks. The true cost of the event was revealed the moment internal city records were synchronized with the data from the outside world. This comparison shows the extreme time dilation. While exactly 3 days passed inside Meridian, nearly 30 years went by outside. The stasis cost citizens decades. They emerged to find their children aged, governments changed, and the world completely moved on. The people of Meridian were now time travelers, permanently marooned in a future they didn't recognize. The incident stands as a reminder that 30 years of human history can be erased by a single localized shift in the physical environment.